Welcome to 8th grade Global Studies. My name is Mrs. Haskamp, and I teach regular Global Studies and Honors Global Studies. A little bit about myself. I am an Edina Hornet at heart. I graduated my undergrad from the University of St. Thomas, and I just graduated this last spring with my master's in Education and Learning Design and Technology from St. Mary's. In my free time, I am the 9th grade girls basketball coach and assist the girls varsity basketball team. And then there's a picture of my husband, Eric, and I. Some basic classroom procedures that kind of ground my classroom are just come prepared every day, ready to learn and to have fun. This is really important. I want students to feel welcomed into the classroom, and we have a safe, fun learning environment. Assignments are also due at the beginning of class. Even if an assignment is turned in after the beginning of class, I will have a conversation with that student and check in with them to see why it might not have gotten done on time in the first place. I will then work with that student so we can ensure that our assignments in the future will be turned in on time. We have two textbooks. The TCI Geography Alive textbook is the one that is readily available through the single sign-on for student access as well as parent access. The student access has many more features, and I encourage the students to use those features on their iPad. The other textbook is called Facing the Future, and that is a textbook that we will use only in class. I will be able to have PDFs parts of the chapters for the students that I will put on Schoology when we are using that textbook. That's a supplemental textbook, so we don't use that one all the time. The TCI textbook is our textbook that we use most often. I utilize Schoology to its fullest degree. So here you can see, if you happen to be in my third hour, this is what the third hour Global Studies page looks like. I have all of our units that we do in somewhat of a color order, and these are the units that we go by throughout the school year. So there are chapters within each unit and some subunits within those units, but those are the key themes that all Global Studies teachers sat down and got together, and this is what we came up with, are kind of our foundation for Global Studies. So I use this for assignments, tests, quizzes, discussion boards, Socratic seminars. This is a fantastic tool that we will be using in and out of the classroom. And my end goal for all students, the final destination, is to be lifelong learners and global citizens. I focus a lot on empathy and how to get past what I like to say is, like, we have this kind of levels, 3 levels with pity, sympathy, and empathy. And the further you go down from pity to sympathy, that takes work. Then when you go from sympathy to empathy, what does that mean? What does that look like? And how then can we empathize with people around the world who come from different backgrounds and have differences with us, as well as how can we empathize and just see things through other people's lenses and perspectives. So that's where that global citizen comes from. And the lifelong learner, I want my students to enjoy learning. That's my goal. So I will keep it fun and exciting, and we will have fantastic experiences in the classroom. And I look forward to a great year.